I should probably move that over. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I could just get away with playing Infinity's Light music in the background. No one would know. When somebody tried to Hello. I don't see. Oh, it's a Rick. It's a salty Rick. I have good news for you, friendo. Very good news for you, friendo. Um, I'm going to be talking to Calvin later tonight about work stuff, but in the interim, uh, I would like to. Oh God, go for Papa Palpatine. I am down with playing GTFO. So there's that. I'm gonna put a hat on. My head is hella shiny. I'm not exactly ashamed of it, but it's like I just looked over and I saw how shiny it was, and I was like, "Oh, that's a thing." So, if you haven't seen it, episode 5 of our reaction to episode 5 of My Hero Academia is now up and live on Patreon, and it should be viewable to the general public. So go for that when you get the chance. All right, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I got this thing. I got all of this stuff. All sorts of fun stuff. And stories and all sorts of stuff to share galore. Shadow Phoenix, welcome, welcome, welcome. So there's like a whole bunch of stuff to go over. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait. I love it. I love it. Love it! As you can see, this is just an entertainment stream. I may do another gaming stream tonight. Most likely I will, especially if I'm playing GTFO with Rick. We'll stream the hell out of that. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. And if you missed it, it is still up. You can check out my mom's reaction as I play The Last of Us. Please, no spoilers in the comments or anything. She might read them. I had to create a free mega account in order to watch the reaction videos. I read embarrassing photo. Juan, there are embarrassing photos of me. So, you are correct, sir. Where is it? Okay, it's not embarrassing photo, it's embarrassing photos. As in multiple. So there's a whole bunch of them. And we'll get to them. But I think I'll like GTFO as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. First off, you're going to hate me for one thing. In order to properly enjoy my flight, I took my normal playthrough of Breath of the Wild and deleted it and started from scratch. So yeah, that's what I ended up playing, and that's kind of what I ended up showing my parents. So all the progress I'd made on normal mode, which wasn't the one I was really streaming in to begin with, is gone. The only things that you saw me do on normal mode were the beginning and intermediate trial of the swords. Other than that, it's all been master mode, and master mode I did not touch. I didn't mess with master mode at all. So we're still good as far as Breath of the Wild streams on master mode. Having said that, it was 2.5 hour flight and I had to do something. Fresh slate, not too bad as long as you had fun. I had a lot of fun, and I got to play it over the weekend. I ended up playing a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't get to. I was in the hotel a little bit more than I would have liked. But let's talk about Dallas real quick. I got to sit down and talk with Yusef, and I did make sure that I asked him how to properly pronounce his name. Yusef is how to pronounce his name. And we had some Whataburger, and we chatted some works-related stuff that I don't want to go into on a stream. That I don't want to talk about publicly anyway. So, across the state. No, I went across a couple states because I was flying from Nashville to Dallas, so I went across Arkansas and maybe a little bit of Oklahoma to get to Dallas. Yeah, Oklahoma, not Kansas. Okay, so Tony was right. States. Yeah, dude. So I went. I'll talk about the drive back because that was a lot of fun. Anyway, so flew in there, got checked in. Eva has a really broken looking car. Oh man, that car has seen some better days. Now moving on from there, got to the hotel. The hotel was nice-ish. It was just in a bad area. So there were people yelling at each other. Like the walls were thin. The walls that connected rooms were kind of thin. The walls to the outside were really nice. So I didn't hear a lot of what was going on outside. So it's Yusuf. Tony was right when he said Yusuf. When I first heard it being said, Tony called him Yusei. I'm like, so when I asked him about that properly, Yusuf. Yusuf is Russian for Joseph. I mean, Yusuf doesn't look Russian to me. I'm not gonna go into it. Anyway, so I spent a lot of time in that hotel, which was kind of nice. I wish I'd gone to the other one, but unfortunately, they only do like week long reservations, not 2 days. So that kind of sucked. But we got to go to some cool places. We went to the mall and we kind of toured around there. And to me, it was a typical mall until we went to this one store, which basically had all of my childhood toys in it. I'm talking about like 80s era WWE figures, old school Ninja Turtle toys, He-Man toys that I used to have when I was a kid. Yusuf does not look as fuckboy as he sounds. Well, according to certain people, he does. I don't think it's... no, I didn't say that word to Eva. My goodness. All right, so moving on. In that store, they had basically the majority of all the toys I played with when I was a child. So like the He-Man action figures, old school Transformer action figures, and I was not expecting to get teleported back to when my biological father was alive. If you guys don't know, I lost my dad when I was 10. So it's kind of like, it was one of those moments where I looked at a toy and suddenly I was 7 or 8 years old again. And I was like, holy shit, I was not expecting to be brought back like that. And that was a little, just kind of a shock. There was also an interesting comic book store, American Comics. I'm going to go ahead and make that distinction because we went to 2 different comic places and one was far more Japanese than the other. But I'll get to that in a minute. So we went to kind of a typical comic book store, and it was nice. They had some cool stuff there. We kind of just nerded out about nerdy things, which is just a typical thing that even I would do, is just talking about like DC or Marvel stuff and just kind of nerded out about comic books a little bit and just kind of shared stories. And then we went out and went and saw Sonic the Hedgehog. Guys, if you've not seen the movie with the little blue devil, I implore you, go watch the movie with the little blue devil. This movie was not only worth it because of the redesign, but this movie was just a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. I'm going to try and go see it again this weekend at our local theater. I want to take Robert. It's just a lot of fun, man. Oh man, it was such a good movie. Jim Carrey just nailed it. Like, Robotnik was a really fun villain, and you don't like him, and you're supposed to not like him, but he's still silly in the same Jim Carrey way that you would expect from like old school Jim Carrey. And you don't need to like Sonic as far as like a lot of the gaming stuff, but this was just a fun movie. Just a fun movie. Now, if you like Sonic, there are references to some stuff. I think you're going to like how they lovingly played tribute to, certain Sonic things about Sonic. I don't want to go into it too much, but it was a good, fun movie. And you should support it as being a video. Like, when somebody handles a video game movie well and does it with a lot of love and care, throw money at it, support it. That's how you let studios know that they did that this is how you want them to do things. And instead of the old way, which is to just try and make a movie that has a video game character in it that's basically just a cash grab. A la Super Mario Brothers. All right, so next up, let's see. My folks came in on Saturday. I'm not going to tell the story of what happened to my mom on her birthday. That's really funny, and I think she should tell you guys. And we may do that. We may do a live Q&A with my mom at some point. Why do I look pissed? Because I have resting bitch face? I don't know. Anyway. So on Saturday, we went to this area in Carroll, Texas that basically is Asian quarter. It's like got an Asian supermarket, um, has like a bunch of Asian restaurants, and it has this old school manga store called Kinokuniya. I'm still can't remember what Kinokuni means, but I'm gonna look at it. And Kinokuniya is actually uh, an old one of the oldest manga shops in Japan apparently, and they have one over here in Texas. And over there, I bought Eva a copy of Volume One of Doctor Stone in English. Now they have a lot of the English manga. Of course, they've got a bigger manga collection than anybody else. But I went and got Volume One of Haikyuu in Japanese because I'm wanting to brush up on my hiragana and learn new kanji, and I want to use this as an excuse. So now what I need to do is I need to get the English version of Volume 1 so I can start going back and forth and looking at these, and just it's definitely a way to improve my Japanese overall, and also to remember a lot of the hiragana that I'd studied before. And just a good excuse to kind of just um brush up on my Japanese. It's a really big thing. So I mean, it's not one of those things that I'm gonna raise any money for at the moment. Gym clothes is important, and my mom 100% approves of the shirt that I chose that I wanted to get. I've got a tank top that says "Training to be All Might," that I want to get, and my mom 100% approves of that now that she's seen 5 episodes of My Hero Academia. We'll get to that in a minute too. All right, so we do that, and then my parents show up, and we all go out to eat at a Korean barbecue. Now I've never had, and I mean like real Korean barbecue, like they bring out the meats and stuff to you, and you cook it in front of you on the table like you would see in like anime or Korean dramas, I guess. I don't know. I mostly watch anime. I don't watch K dramas like that. So, but a Korean barbecue. So we go to an actual Korean barbecue. It's kind of pricey. It's $25 a person, but it's basically buffet style, as much as you want for $25. So it's not bad if you're trying to get your money's worth. And I tried kimchi for the first time. I actually really enjoyed it. I like their like mildly spicy kimchi. Yeah, Eva was with us. It was me, my mom, my dad, and Eva, and we all sat down and we ate together, and we had, we had a really nice meal. uh, but yeah, man, it was really really good. Really enjoyed that, and then we went kind of shopping around. We went to, not an Asian supermarket, but kind of like an Asian version of the dollar store. We went and got like some really cool snacks and stuff. And then we went into kind of an Asian style bakery, which was just walking in there. It's like a coffee shop bakery thing, and the smells alone, holy crap, you know. And man, if I'd had the money, I probably would have gotten my brother something over there. I would have loved to have gotten him like a Gundam manga or something, because I think they had Gundam manga. I don't know. Kimchi the fart bubbles for the cartoon show chowder. Okay, that's weird. It was Dora Store. No, 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 Shadow Phoenix. But it's kind of like dollar store esque in like the type of shop that it is. Anyway, so we did all that. Said goodbye to Eva. I went with my parents about 2 hours away towards Tyler, Texas, and they stopped off to show me like this gas station. I don't remember what it's called. It has a weird beaver as its logo. But anyway, it's just a regular old gas station, not a truck stop, just a regular old gas station. And it's the size of a Walmart. What the fuck, Texas? Anyway. Oh, I forgot to mention the coolest part. Gas prices were $1.97. Holy shit. So anyway, we go to my parents' house. It's a nice house. I meet their dogs and everything, and I get them like we get set up, we have a little dinner, I go to bed, and then we wake up the next morning and I've got Tennessee has got a gas station that big too. I'm not aware of it if we do. But anyway, the cool thing was I got to introduce my parents to Disney Plus, and I gave them access to my Disney Plus account, made them a profile, and we watched the first 2 episodes of The Mandalorian together, and they really liked The Mandalorian, so we got to have a little bit of geeky time. And then my youngest sister came over with her kids, her two of her kids. My nieces, not my nephew. My nephew's 19 and doesn't live with them anymore. Anyway, so we hung out. We had a good time. We had steak. We had chicken. We had ribs, and we all just kind of hung out and watched shows together. And then Mom and I had to crash pretty early because we had to get up real early. So we got up at about 5:30 and got ready and left the house at about 6. And then Mom drove us out of where they live in White House, which is kind of a suburb of Tyler. And then we drove all the way to Texarkana before I took over for her because she was tired. And I drove from Texarkana all the way through to my house. And that was a long while. It was a 10-hour drive in total, but it ended up turning into 11. But we got home like 11 hours later because we stopped in Franklin, Tennessee, which is just south of Nashville, to see my brother and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's daughter and hang out with them for about an hour and stuff. And I gave some of the photos that I had of my brother to him because Mom hoards stuff, and it's best that we get rid of some of those. And I'll show you guys the pictures in just a bit, but I wanted to keep going with this. So we managed to go all the way from where she lives in White House, Texas, all the way to Jackson, Tennessee, which is about an hour outside of Memphis. So that's a long drive, dude. We went all the way up from where they are to Texarkana, and then all the way through Arkansas, through Memphis, up to Jackson before we needed to refill. And she still had a quarter of a tank left. That was crazy. She gets massively good mileage. So that'll be cool. Oh, yeah. Hearing about all the food was really cool. So, Mom and I got here. We were supposed to do anime and stuff. That's why I was rushing to try and get back here before 8 p.m. But none of my other co-hosts showed up, so we didn't do it. And yeah, I'm not going any more into that. But the next day, we sat down and my mom and I watched the Tom Hanks Mr. Rogers movie, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And it was so good, man. My mom and I bawled like crazy, and we stopped it to talk about, like, we paused in several places to talk about it. I mean, it's kind of the same way that we did the reactions to My Hero Academia, just with a lot more tears, and neither one of us had seen this. So, unlike My Hero Academia, we were both new to it instead of just her. Anyway, so we chilled and watched that, and that was really cool. And then we hung out, and we went to my aunt and uncle's yesterday, and I brought Toby with because Mia's there, and he got to play with another pupper, and so they got to run all over their because they have a big open yard and a field, like they have acres and acres of land, and Toby got to run around there and have a good time. And really just enjoy being a dog. And honestly, I mean, no, Yoshimi, don't blame Fel for that. Fel was pretty much the only one that had a legit excuse. Anyway, so Fel is not to blame. But Toby was getting to have a good old time, and he got to be a dog, and he did a lot of dog things. He played with some dog toys. He fetched some balls, which is just... wow, I never see that. I never see him do that, and it's really cool. And then he barked for the first time in forever, which we don't normally get to hear him do. He doesn't normally bark. So he got to really enjoy just hanging out, exercising, running around, running himself out of breath, exploring all the things, sniffing everything in God's green earth, and being a puppy. And so, it was really nice to have that. And we hung out there for a couple hours before heading back. And my mom found some really cool stuff at Goodwill, and then we came back here and we started doing My Hero Academia reactions. And guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, at the end of this stream, please go into my description. Hashtag team description. Hashtag. All right. But go down in the description and check the Patreon link. I have made all 5 of the links to our reactions public. So I've uploaded them all at different times. They're all public. It looks like you do have to make a mega account, but just making a mega account is free. So there you go. It's not that big of a deal. But I uploaded them to Mega. I'm not putting them up on Vlare because I don't want to make a separate Vlare channel at the moment. But yeah. And as I said, I got a bunch of different pictures, and we're going to share those now. What in the world? What am I have a missed call from someone, and I don't know who they are. It's a 615 number. Should I know them? They didn't leave a message, so probably not. All right, first and foremost, I got a lot of cute baby pictures, so we'll be going through that. Oh my God, my senior photos. Who wants to see me with hair at some point? Like older, closer to what I look like now, but with hair. All right, first off, let's get this out of the way. I can't tell if you can see it. Hold on. I need to switch from YouTube to reading your comments to switching over to the thing. Okay, there you guys go. You can see. Nice. Wraith is excused. I do a hashtag I do what I want. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. So in this one, my grandpa and I are kind of in the background, and my mom is holding my brother Jason. So there we go. That's me right there, and my grandpa, and that's my mom on the other side with my brother Jason in her hands. Oh boy, this is going to be a while. I don't remember when this was. I think this was one of the Christmases. But yeah, this is definitely a much younger me with my mom behind me. I rolled to disbelief 1. That's funny. Yeah, fair. Okay, now this is one of the Halloween things that this was a Halloween contest we did at Fountain Square in Nashville, and I actually won the contest because of what my mom did. My grandparents' house, that's not an 80s house. That's more of like a 40s house, 40s style house that's slowly been updated. The furniture was definitely something from the 1930s, 1940s. All right. So anyway, I was ahead on a platter for that frickin' Halloween contest, and as you can see in the text here, that's my mom's handwriting, by the way. I won first, and it's all because of Mom and how cool she was. Okay, now this is not a great moment. This is my first stepdad. This is JT, and the only reason I keep this around because I do not like him. He was a terrible male parental figure. I'm not going to go into detail, but basically he was a drunk, abusive, racist bastard. And I keep this one. I decided to keep this picture of him, this picture in which he's in there with me, just because if you try to ignore all of the bad times, if you try to ignore it, then you're destined to repeat it. So it's best to just try not to pretend it didn't exist. So this is JT, and that's me, and I was much younger. I think maybe 5 or 6. Jason was born when I was 7, 4 days after I turned 7. I have no idea where this is or what I'm doing, but there's me. Okay, now this is kind of crazy. This is Marilyn, I think, is a friend. Bob, who's the one in the middle, is my actual biological dad. And then my Aunt Shauna, all dressed up for Halloween. And I think this is pre-me. Well, that skinny guy in the middle is my dad. Okay. Oh, actually, funny enough, I missed one. This is Jason, and I meant to give this to him. That is supposed to be Jason. Unless, no, my mom, that's definitely got to be Jason. I mean, there was a time where my mom dyed my hair to help me get a role because she was pushing me to get into acting from an early age. All right, let's see. This is another picture of Mom and Jason. I don't know that this is me in the background or not, but that's my mom and my younger brother. And okay, my first hospital stay, November. Oh God, I had. That's right. I had an allergic reaction to corn. This is me at 9.5 months in the hospital after having an allergic reaction to corn. So there you go. I no longer have a corn allergy. Okay, this is definitely old. This is an 80s style house with 70s furniture here. This is me and my Jason watch. This is me and my Jason. Wow, this is. I meant to say me and my brother Jason, but I kind of combined them together. No, I can listen to corn. In fact, I do. This is me and my brother Jason watching TV way back in the day. There you go. By the way, that blue backpack in the background, is a Ninja Turtles. Oh man, I need to give this one to Jason too. How am I missing these? Okay, so anyway, this is Jason's first time in the swing at 1 week old. This is Jason at 1 week old. You know what? I'm kind of glad at the same time that I missed some of these because it means that I get to show some pictures of Jason on there. Okay, this is me, I think, on birthday? Yeah, it's got to be birthday because those are not my cousins. And I believe I'm wearing a He-Man onesie? Little feety pajamas? No. No, no. That is Bugs Bunny. Okay, in the next picture, I clearly see that's Bugs Bunny. There we go. That appears to be me and not Jason. No, I have no idea what we're doing here. I can't tell. There we go. It just looks like a birthday party. Da-dum-de-dum, dum-dum. Okay, so this is apparently me, Christmas. I think it may be 1 year old. Around a little, no, yeah. I am 1 year old in this, so that means it's my second Christmas. And, so I'm close to becoming 2 years old. Wrong Jason. Wrong Jason, Wraith. Oh, I'm sorry, Yoshimi. Cocaine and strippers, Richie. Cocaine and strippers. How dare. So wait, your brother is about my age. My brain works in mysterious ways. Yeah, dude, if you're... Okay. Oh, goodness. I think this is like a He-Man or Star Wars thing. I don't know. But apparently this is one of my birthdays. Oh, it would help if I rose the picture. There we go. And back in the day, it was not called Chuck E. Cheese. It was called Showbiz Pizza. And that is where I had one of my birthday parties at. Kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's definitely Showbiz Pizza, guys. Okay. Okay, and this is Jay, Aaron, Ashley, Richard, and Shauna. Okay, so Shauna's the one in the outfit. It looks like this is not actually pre-me. This is my cousins and me, and I'm the one in the center of the photo in the yellow outfit or whatever. But this is Halloween. Trying to get the freaking camera to focus. All right. This is my Uncle Mike, I think, watching me play Nintendo. There we go. And, this is nowhere near the last one, just the last ones of the Polaroids. This is actually my dad's grave. I have not visited it in well over 20 years. He is buried in Duboc, Louisiana. I have not had a chance to go back. Okay, got more pictures here, but these are the big ones. I don't have to get so close with these. I don't know why that's in black and white. Okay, so this is my preschool at the Baptist daycare. It says 1982, which means I was not even a year old when this took place. I am in the swing right... I am in the swing right here. That is me right there. So that's only a few months old. I'm sure Mom loves the fact that I'm showing the internet this stuff. I have no idea how old I am in this, but I definitely have my face covered in freckles, as I believe many people can probably relate to. I got called Opie Taylor quite a lot because that's how I looked when I was younger. Yes, goddammit, I had hair at one point. Okay. Oh, Jesus. My senior pictures. I don't know what... Okay, just further proof of the fact that I am, in fact, a nerd. You know what? Before we get to that, proof that I played baseball. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? More proof that I played baseball. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's me in the center. Okay. Bam. That's me right there. Yep. Good Lord. Okay. Okay. That's a little me right there. That is my dad and me. If it I can't tell if... there we go. That's much better. That's my dad and I. My biological father. This is my mom and my dad dancing together before me. I think, or actually it may be me back when I was just in a tummy. These are my grandparents on my mother's side, Nana and Pap. Yeah, that's what we call them. Oh my God. Okay, I am somewhere here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm above one of my drill sergeants. Proof, not just making shit up. I was in the military. I am... No, wrong side. I am right there. That ugly frowning dude is me. Yep. Back when I had abs. And I accidentaled into abs. I was not expecting to gain abs. And, okay, so finally, last but not least, my senior photo, which actually is the embarrassing photo. This is my senior photo. God knows why I thought my hair would look good like this, but I thought it did. And as you can see, if you take a look... Okay, first off, let's get the whole thing in there. And then secondly, if you see the shirt right here, I'm wearing a Sailor Moon shirt under this. You can just kind of see Usagi's face in there. I think this was made. This wasn't like something that was sold. I think it was made for me. But I was one of the few people in that school that even knew what anime was. So, yeah. Been a nerd since the old days, and I got my ass kicked for it. Alright, there we go. Embarrassing photos. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Not so fast, Freddy Fazbear. I have it worse. Reggie, my last name is actually Mayberry. Wait, what? Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, my biological father's name is McMullen. So there's that. Like his last name. Reggie with hair, who would have known? See, clearly photoshopped the hair in. How dare. Not Showbiz. Fast Freddy's. No, it was Showbiz Pizza, sir. Thank you very much. How dare. Alright, so those are all the photos, and the whole reason I kept them was to kind of explain some of that stuff. Alright, so quick updates for those of you that missed it. We did do 5 episodes of My Hero Academia reactions. My mom really liked My Hero Academia, guys. She really liked it. We were just going to watch 2, and she wanted to keep going, and we watched 5. Again, they're all available on our Patreon, my Patreon, which the link to my Patreon is down below. I have them listed as public. They are links to Mega Upload. You can create a Mega account for free and watch them. I'm not putting them up on any other site because fuck copyright. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry, but I don't care. It's just that simple. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be apologetic about where I choose to post stuff because I don't want copyright, but it's the full reactions. It's not cut up in any way. It's 30-minute, 40-minute reaction things. And yeah. Yeah. Me says anything. Richie, how dare. How dare. All right. So, that is everything so far. My mom is visiting my brother and my niece right now. Um, Specifically, my brother's daughter. She has a play coming. She has some sort of recital that's happening in about 30 minutes down in Franklin, which is quite a ways away from me for right now. However, she will be back tomorrow and we will be continuing. Guys, if you missed it, we did about 2 hours worth of The Last of Us live streaming, and that will be happening tomorrow. We'll be doing some more live streaming a little bit in the afternoon, maybe a little bit tomorrow night. For that, we're also going to record. We're going to get the reactions recorded for Your Name. We're going to get that taken care of. And we're going to do 2 episodes of Dr. Stone, unless she wants to do more of that. But I definitely want to make sure. I want to try and see if we can get all of My Hero Academia, or not My Hero Academia, but all of The Last of Us taken care of. Oh, man. There's so much good stuff that I would love to show my mom that's really good. And it really surprised her because this was the most fun she's had, like, watching someone play a game, because she's typically used to, like, the Dr. Mario stuff, and it's just like, yeah, let me introduce you to a game with a story, you know? They do have those, games with stories. I already apologized to Yoshimi about this, but I do need to update you guys. Sorry, we are going to be canceling our panel submissions for SakuraCon. We just can't afford it. I'm sorry, guys. That's just how it's going to be. And instead, we're going to work towards A-Kon, which happens like a month later and has 2 of us, at least 2 of us, don't have to worry about getting like a plane ticket to go there. You guys say, re-gift her the sweater. We're not going to re-gift her the sweater because Jason kept it. My brother kept it, so we're not re-gifting her the sweater. If she liked My Hero Academia that much, she will love Dr. Stone. Well, I don't know. Dr. Stone's... I honestly don't think Dr. Stone really picks up until you get to episode 6. Like, once you start meeting the people who survived. But we'll see. That Tower of the God is getting an anime. No, I did not. I don't even know what Tower of the God... So is she going to meet Steve? No! Fair enough. In my opinion, I blame you, Rick. There you go. How dare, Rick. There you go. I made your day. All right. But yeah, that's all the different stuff that we've done so far. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I will be returning to do some more fun Steve stuff later. It's just not going to be with my mom because I don't wanna. Yeah, that's basically why. Yeah, whatever. I blame myself. Tower of God is a manhwa webtoon. Okay. So, guys, what questions you have, I will do my best to answer. I have given updates, shown embarrassing photos, and talking about trip. What next for you? We'll have to get a hold of Calvin at some point soon tonight. Which reminds me, I should probably text him and let him know I need to talk to you. When did I lose my hair? I started losing my hair when I was 22. Okay, hang on, guys, sorry. Oh, man. Also, my mom's been cooking for us for the last couple of days, so we've been kind of spoiled with, like, good, healthy food. So, yeah. When did the bald fairy visit you? That's the same thing that Shadow just said. Best dessert? Mm, mm, I don't know, man. I'll have to get back to you on that one. That's a really good question, Juan. That's a deep question. I'll have to think about that. Mm, so no new things. Okay. Best dessert. Well, no matter what I say, somebody's gonna say I'm wrong. So best dessert. Shit, I don't know because I'm not a picky eater. Shit, that's a tough question. I don't know if I really have a best dessert. I like a lot of them. I don't. I may have a particular favorite anime of all time. It changes constantly, but right now Bakuman. Uh. I don't know why I suddenly broke into Rocky. Actually, would you wax most would you wax your most hair spot for donations? I'm not going to wax the lower half of my body for donations, no. Favorite game and also favorite anime game. I don't play anime games. Favorite game? My favorite game as far as just general genre is probably Zelda, and my favorite game out of that is Breath of the Wild. Worst decision ever of all time. You want me to be funny or you want me to be serious? You didn't break me with your question. I just don't know if I have one. Favorite dessert of all time. You know what? Pecan pie. Fucking love pecan pie. Worst decision ever of all time. So, who besides you was planning on or hoping to go to Akon? It's me, Eva, Calvin, and Fell. If you're talking about just the Fat Dog people. Well, I'm actually technically Rick because he's an executive producer. So, haha. So yeah, there you go, Rick, one of them. Favorite streamer? Oh, that would require. I would have to watch a lot more streams than I currently do. I'll tell you right now, I'm watching DB Geek because it's kind of funny to watch a PS4 fanboy sit down and actually play Halo. That's gonna be fun. Which, guys, I can't wait for Halo to finally get all its games out on PC so we can fucking continue to play. Ugh. All right. So anyway, favorite game. I think I answered that one. Worst decision ever of all time. Asking for a little brother. That's kind of killed it for me for a long, long time. I don't know if that's the worst decision ever. I'm just fucking around. That's my funny one. I don't know if I've got a real one. Worst decision ever of all time. I mean, I've got some, but they're not ones I want to talk about publicly at all. Favorite YouTuber and favorite anime slash abridged. DBZA is my favorite abridged. YouTuber. Hmm. Favorite YouTuber. It's definitely not me. I love me, but not that much. Like, and I'm not trying to say that as like a bad thing, but uh, I'm not my favorite YouTuber, and that's okay. Favorite YouTuber. Probably because I like watching reactions. Probably Curtis from Spaz Boys Comedy. He's fucking hilarious. Oh, Richie, is starter kit for eat 5 D&D worth it? I don't know. I gotta be honest. I'm not as big of a D&D head as some of the others. I'm part of PDS wallet. Yeah, because you're executive producer. I get it. Of four now. Best fail ever of all time. Like, are you asking what is my best fail or just the best fail I've ever seen? Because best fail I've ever seen was somebody parking their SUV on ice and then watching it. Because that's hilarious to me. I don't know why it's hilarious to me, but it's hilarious to me. What's your favorite one-liner? What's up? What's up? you know, that whole thing. Funniest fail for me. Funniest time that I failed. Well, when I fail, it's not funny to me. So there you go. I failed in the tummy department. Oh, another thing. I did take my mom over to the river trail that I like, and we took Toby walking around there. I think that was Tuesday afternoon, and she got to see the river and the falls and everything. It was really cool. Any other questions? Slash burning desires. No, I will not make out with you. Do you want to make biscuits? Speak of Stream Pupper, how old is he? Probably around 7. I mean, we rescued him. He's a rescue, like off of the street rescue, so we're not 100% sure. But he still thinks he's a puppy sometimes. But he likes to chill out. He definitely likes to chill out. Alright, guys. This turned into a nice, neat little stream. It's been about 45 minutes, so I'm going to stop here, see if I can get a hold of Calvin. If I can't, then I'll be back at some point, because Rick and I are going to play GTFO today. I'm hoping to do it before PDW. That way Rick can enjoy PDW. Or, you know, if he doesn't want to, then, you know, he can watch PDW later. It's not the end of his world. But yeah, man, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the content that I put up on Patreon, and I hope you guys all enjoy the content that just went up here today. And if you haven't checked it out, please check out. I'm down to play GTFO stream. Hear your screams. Hi, by the way, Wraith. Hi. Most embarrassing thing you did as a kid? I don't know. I don't have a good enough memory to be able to respond back. Do you see our match in PDW? No, I did not. Guys, here's the thing. No, I didn't see PDW last week. I was in Texas. With no internet. And I don't want to run up my phone bill by using my data. So guys, no, I didn't. Alright, so anyway, I won. Was I great sage or menu? Which one was I? I mean, to be fair, I only care about great sage. Menu doesn't bother me. I was like, menu's whatever. I didn't make menu, I made great sage. Alright, anyway. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys later. I love all you. Peace, love, and applesauce. All that great stuff. And bye-bye for now.